Because, you know, I absolutely don't remember where I put it, but we can... Oh, I did it again! God damn it, Spastic Hugh. I'm literally the guy from the videos that you see online where people actually just slam head first into, like, glass doors. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Scrap Mechanic with me, Spacefish, and welcome to a very, very dark night out here in Scrap Mechanic. It's been a little while since we last built the house because in the last episode we actually went out to go ahead and get the last upgrade going for our assembling bot. And what an upgrade has it been, because honestly it's saving so much time on manufacturing time and processes. Honestly, I mean, it's really great, and we've made a good bunch of advancements thanks to that, because we do now have a ton of bricks already ready to go within a rather short amount of time in order to be able to go and continue building on the house. And in general, you know, that will really help out a ton, because as you all know, there's still a ton of materials to go on the house. We are probably not even a third of the way there in terms of materials chucked at the thing, so the faster we can get going there, the better. And well, that change has just really helped out massively. So with that said then, it's time today to get back to building the house, throwing more bricks at the issue, completing some walls, you know, finishing off, or at least getting very close to finishing off some parts of the bottom floor, scoping out the second floor a little more, and then, you know, slowly but surely moving to a point where we can start also designing, at least in terms of frame, the third floor. So a lot of things to do right there, and before we are actually going to go and do that, we are also probably going to go and quickly hunt some ember together, because what I would really like to start doing is also slowly but surely start producing, well, firstly, some more advanced concrete. Secondly, we do of course need the metal blocks related to that, because we are looking to use some decent concrete to, in the end, build a nice wall around the property. Hopefully more or less protecting our house. You know, we will have to see. We'll probably have to add like some saw blades and stuff to it to, you know, get some extra security going, but you know, that is at least a starting point that we're looking for. So that's the plan for today. Very much looking forward to it. I hope you all are as well. If you are, and if you are enjoying this episode, please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. That would really mean an absolute ton to me. We are very slowly going for 1,000 subscribers, and every single person really just helps out a ton. It's a really massive milestone. So thank you very much if you did that. Without further ado, we're going ember hunting. But first things first, I've spotted a crate out in the open, and you all know I cannot hold myself back when there is a free crate to blap with a hammer, so we definitely needed to take that one on. Do that, murder some corn on the way, and then we actually go and get ourselves over to this forest. And Jesus Christ, how much ember we have actually harvested from this. There's so little remaining in terms of trees here that really carry ember. You know, a few more around the corner there, but you know, the forest, I would say, is really noticeably shrinking, which at some point is probably going to become an issue. Hopefully not all too soon though. Oh god, Jesus Christ, that spooked the heck out of me. I actually slightly jumped to my chair there. I was not expecting that guy here at all. Holy moly. I was just literally minding my own business, walking around, thinking they had... Where are you all coming from? I just drove through this entire freaking forest and I didn't see you dudes. I'm so confused at this sometimes. But yeah, so, you know, luckily we saw the second one, I guess. Now I totally forgot what I was talking about. That honestly kind of scared the heck out of me, not gonna lie. No, forest-wise, though, I think I had already spotted another forest that was really not that far away from home, but it's definitely going to be a bit of a longer trip to the next ember forest, so, you know, the longer this one lasts, the better. But if you kind of look at just how quickly all these trees are falling, it's a bit of an issue, and I do think we will really need a good bunch of ember. We're really only making a first trip here today, because at the end of the day we will I mean, we'll build a huge wall around the outside. We will, on the one hand side, need ember to make the metal blocks. Yeah, I don't think we actually need ember to make the concrete blocks. Somehow I had that in the back of my mind, but I don't think we do. I do have the feeling, though, that we needed the ember for something else. What was it? Oh, yeah, for the glass, of course. Oh, wait, is this, like, not harvestable? I guess. Maybe if you come with, like, the logging vehicle. I don't know. But yeah, so we do actually need more ember also for the glass. I have, in fact, already made a teeny tiny amount of sand, because we were, of course, like, looking to experiment a bit with, like, you know, optics on our stairwell, basically, because we do have a bunch of glass in there, and we do need a good bit more, and, you know, at the end of the day, there will also be a ton of windows in that thing. You know, I'm really looking to make it nice and open and bright and with a lot of natural light, and, you know, that needs a lot of glass, which in the end also needs a lot of ember, so I'm not sure this forest will suffice, but we will see about that one, I suppose, when we get there. But yeah, so, I mean, you know, that's going to be a lot of work. And I think also an important bit of work, because honestly, I mean, as far as I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm quite sure that I'm still correct on that point. As far as I know, hello, there is still no lights that we can, like, manually put in there, except for, like, these light blocks. I'm not sure how much shine they have to them. You know, we could maybe use them, but they're also really looking a bit futuristic. And you know, the dream of a lighting concept for me would be like recessed lighting in the ceiling. But that would actually imply that we do have a certain level of lighting going. And, you know, that is unfortunately kind of, you know, not there. I don't think that is a thing, but I've got no clue. So please let me know in the comments down below if I'm wrong. Without further ado, let's absolutely miss that little guy. And oh my god! That was cruel! He's just like... That is so mean, though. Hi, I'm here. Come. Sometimes they just get stuck like that, and I poke him in the face a bit with a potato, and then... Kind of a bit wondering, honestly speaking, but that just took 3 hits. Maybe I just took too long after the first hit to hit him again. I've got no clue. Hello, Mr. Caged Farmer. I am not going to be able to help you today. I don't need you. Well, you know, maybe in the future, but... We all know that these spots are here in the forest. There is actually 2 of them, and I think Spastic Cube told me a while ago about the way that it works with, like... I think you see it more at night, but basically there's, like, these red spots above, or you can grab the caged farmers, like the red lights, basically, in the sky. Can't see them in the daytime now, but you know, generally speaking, that seems to be a thing, and it's been quite reliable. And I think there's 2 spots here in this ember forest. I mean, the one spot we've grabbed caged farmers on from repeatedly, and there's the second one a bit further back. But that's fine. So I think it's a bit time to move on. Honestly, I don't want to just be gathering these things all day long with you. I think we do probably have a good bunch of ember for a start, so that should at least get us somewhere. Ooh, boy. We should probably close the canopy. Oh, yeet! Oh my god. I murdered him. That was mean. Ooh, hello, there's more. I mean, that's like an open invitation right there, not gonna lie. Whee! We missed. Oh god. Tree. Come on, try again. Whee! Oh boy, I love this. Let's bully them more. Oh. Well, that was a pretty quick ending to that, I guess. Just rammed some hay butts to death for the heck of it, I guess. But, you know, enjoying that, so that's fine. We're moving back home, though. We will go and throw the ember into our storage, and then we'll go and pick up a good amount of bricks. And we'll actually go and get some stuff going over at our new place. Look at the amount of ember. That should last us a while. Water is actually a bit short, I think, in this cycle, but, you know, we can pick up some more as we go, when we need. What we will schedule for the time being real quick, I think, is going to be the glass based on the sand that I had actually made, you know, so we can continue on the whole sort of stairwell assembly thing very, very soon. But otherwise, you know, we will go and head on like this. Actually grab another burger, make another burger, because, you know, there's Still stuff left from the last time from the POI, so we're just accumulating those. And then we're going to go head over and finally do some building. And let's see how long these bricks last. I think, you know, with the assembly bot now being a bit faster, the target's maybe going to be that we do a first session where we also, you know, start filling in some walls and some floors and some ceilings and all that good stuff. And then we maybe come back a second time afterwards and actually bring the glass with us to kind of, you know, do we actually somewhat finish off the concept here? I guess not fully. The thing that I'm also not really sure about here, well, I mean, first things first, this is not closed off to the bottom, so that's an issue, but I'm not sure if I would glass this part in. I think not, if we do the concept this way. And then we've got these stairs, which are kind of properly closed off now on one end. I wouldn't know if I wanted to go on the other end too. So, you know, that's the question. Then we still have the color question, you know, so, you know. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below, and also your comment on how I keep killing my character. You know. Go and berate me for that if you feel like it. But, you know, feel free to leave your opinions down below. I'm honestly still not sure, I have to say. I really am quite unsure on that, so, you know, any comments really appreciated. That said, I think the one thing that looks absolutely glorious thus far are these wooden floors. If you ignore the holes in the middle. Still haven't really gone knocking down any more trees, so, you know, gotta see when I get to that, but, you know, maybe for the next episode we can make something happen. Thing is, we will need a lot more wood for all this stuff too, so I do definitely need to make sure they do make a little more progress on that. But that said, we do kind of, I guess, have the design somewhat straight for the bottom floors. And I'm not quite sure here entirely, and, you know, the frames are probably going to change a bit, but we at least have the general intent down. What I would like to continue on is this upper floor. And first things first, I think we will finally fill the ceiling in. This is the ceiling for everybody that's new and wondering. We're going for a kind of two-level approach here. So we're going to do a ceiling here, and then we're going to go build a floor on top, because, you know, I do kind of want to also differ between, like, ceiling and floor materials. And, you know, we've got the hardwood, for example, that's supposed to go into, like, all the living room-ish areas, I guess. Maybe, you know, what could be also cool, maybe along some carpet. Could consider that for some areas. I'm not quite sure which ones. And then we still kind of need a material for the work areas, you know, or whatever you want to call them, manufacturing areas. You know, the area where we have, like, our assembly bot, where we have our storage stuff, all these kinds of things. So basically what this level here is supposed to be. That's literally the intent here. So, you know, any ideas? Greatly appreciated. I have been thinking about, like, just pure concrete that we color in. To give it a bit of an industrial vibe. Other ideas, you know, always greatly appreciated. So, you know, send in your thoughts and we see where we end up, I guess. That said, we are not even close to enough bricks to fill this all in. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane, in my opinion. But what we can maybe do is we can actually pull the cornerstones up, because, you know, to the outside, of course, the facade should actually have the same, well, not the same impression. It should look the same, you know, so it's all going to be bricks around the outside, and the flooring is not really supposed to poke out, or to stick out, so we will go and pull the cornerstones around at least, and, you know, with a little bit of luck, we do at least have enough of that, but I kind of doubt it right now a bit. One way or another, we're just going to fall off anyways. You know, that works. The issue with the manufacturing bot always being, for me, by the way, that it kind of is out of range from here. So, you know, I think it is not loaded in the same chunk while we're working here. So when we come back, it doesn't actually make much of any progress. So I really honestly think the faster we can get the second floor at least into a somewhat ready state, and the faster we can, at least for the time being, you know, do a rough move of our assembly, or not our assembly, our manufacturing setup to over here, the better, honestly, because that means that things just keep being produced while we're working here. And you know, the thing is, I can't really just sit there for like 3 in-game days and scrap mechanic every single time after doing like a crazy grind for materials, just until everything's done, because, you know, while it's sort of passive on the other hand side, I still need to kind of watch the home and make sure that, you know, there's no haybots coming around the corner blapping everything. So actually having the thing over here I think would be of great benefit. We just really need to make sure to at least, I guess, fill in the floor. Well, fill in the ceiling first things first, fill in the floor, and, you know, maybe finish off the room in which is standing, so, you know, we don't have any tape bots just standing on the outside and blapping everything. And then, you know, I would really kind of like a security wall around the outer perimeter. Because I'm honestly a bit stressed out about this thing just standing out here in the open at this point. I mean, I guess it's understandable because, you know, it's been an incredible effort already at this point in time. And I'm really a bit stressed out about some random bot just spawning in, like, super close, running in and blapping everything before I notice. So the sooner we can get this stuff all sorted, the better. But, tons and tons and tons of work remaining on that, I suppose. That said, that is our first stack of bricks thrown at the issue. And that was like, I think we just used like 1,000 bricks roundabout, right? A little less, maybe like 800, 900 bricks. You know, just gotten like that. It's absolutely insane. You know, if anyone wants to count just how much we used in bricks roughly and put a statistic there at the end in like 30 episodes or so when the house is finally done, feel free, because honestly, this effort and this build, it's absolutely insane. I don't even know. I don't even really want to know how much we actually have in it in terms of materials, but if I had to make a guesstimation here, thus far, maybe like 15 to 20,000 blocks? I mean, then you got to keep in mind the hardwood was also a lot. I think 20 to 25,000 blocks at this point. And you can see just how much is left, right? Honestly, I don't, you know, want to just talk random stuff and not have a clue, because I don't actually have a proper clue about the numbers. But honestly speaking, I have a feeling we may be putting in more than like 100,000 blocks into just making the house. And then you need the driveway, then you need like a garage, then you need a wall around the outside would be great to have, you know. Then I want to build like a patio on the back and like actually try and throw together some furniture and stuff. And I may have kind of spoiled that because I'm not sure I actually disclosed that yet, so whoops. But yes, I mean there's grand plans right there, to be honest, and Jesus Christ. This is going to be a life's work, basically. Now, what I do kind of want to tackle is a little hint that Spastic Cube had given me a while ago. How you can actually remove these blocks that are like kind of stuck in the ground or stuck in the wall and stuff like that. So, what he has told me is that we should be able to just like place a block onto here and then actually drag remove through the wall. And look at that, it's all gone. The metal is out of the wall and in my inventory. Thank you so much for that one, mate. Absolutely useful. Really, really great. And I hope it helps all you guys out as well that we're struggling with their OCD just as much as me with these issues. Now, I do think we had comparable spots somewhere else, to be honest. Oh, yeah, here. Can you see that? Absolutely triggering the heck out of me, honestly. Oh, boy. Oh, no. The cow thing. It fell off. I don't know what these are called. You know, let me know down below in the comments. Can't know all the English words, I guess, in my life. Not really what the plan was here. Right. I'm kind of weirded out by the alignment, to be honest. See, this part now isn't working, but the weird thing is it doesn't let me actually... Oh, no, now, maybe? Yes. There we go. All removed, and that's another 6 scrap stone blocks actually out of the way now. Kind of need to put all these things back now, which is going to be kind of annoying, because, you know... Who likes to actually sort things? We can just throw them all over the place, right? But, we will do it. We will take care of it. We'll make sure it's all nice and fancy and neat. And we'll put the... Is it an udder? Could it be called that? Whatever it's called. We'll put it on top there, again. And that's that. That's fixed. Beautiful. Now, hopefully, we do also have some more bricks to use. We do have... I got 300, you know. Not crazy amounts, but we can at least continue. And we do have that glass, crucially. So we can at least... hopefully, I think we should be able to finish off the comparison build for the stairs. And then, well, maybe not, actually. I'm not quite sure. See, this is also the issue that I was talking about with the crafting bot, right? It is only crafting while I'm chilling there, and while we're over here, it's not doing anything. So, not really ideal. But what we are going to do, so we're going to grab that glass. We're going to go... pull this out, basically. Right, the way that we wanted to. Oh, no. I guess like this, actually. And, you know, this is, I would say, option 1 for the stairs. Now, the question is also a bit, how do we do, like, the separation between the stairs and the room? You know, we could take, I think we would, in this case, honestly, it's kind of the question. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we do, like, 3 options here. Okay, guys? So the one option, I guess, would be somehow separating this room from that room. Having these stairs standing open like that. No glass, no nothing on this side. Closed off with glass here, and that's how you actually see through to the other room. But then, you know, actually having some sort of separation here. Option number 2, which I'm also kind of fancying a bit, would be, in my mind, to have the stairs standing free like this, see through. You know, the stairs are just there like that. You've got glass right there, and you can basically just walk straight on through, and you have like open rooms here basically. And you know, ignore this stuff. This is all going to be, you know, closed off. We're going to have windows and stuff like that. But that's option number 2. I'm not too sure how much I like option number 2 because, you know, technically when you come from like the entrance hall, which is this also, you know, a cooler optic, or, you know, whatever we go for floor, but it's like a different optic, definitely. When you come from the entrance hall to what is supposed to be more like a chill area, or maybe, you know, like a cooking spot, whatever, I think you technically do want to have some level of separation, so I'm not too sure how I like that. I think the approach with a pillar could be the better one, so let's put it back for the time being. I hope I put it in the right spot as well, because, you know, I absolutely don't remember where I put it, but we can... Oh, I did it again! God damn it, Spastic Q. I'm literally the guy from the videos that you see online where people actually just slam head first into, like, glass doors. Basically me. I just did that another time. Like, not a second episode in a row. I was going to say that, but we were, of course, going POIs last time around. But it's literally the second episode in this house where I've got this glass here, and it's the second time I ran into that. Like, oh, come on. I think, you know, in terms of the doorway, if we were to put one over there, we would probably also build it somewhat like this. And, you know, that would be the general idea in terms of how it would look over there. Let's actually mirror that for the time being, so you guys get a bit of an idea of what the plan is, right? So something like that, and then, you know, you need to make sure how to, well, I guess like that. I'm not quite sure about this part, you know, if you think we should bring the glass all the way, tell me, I guess. But, you know, something like this for the doorway, and down here we need to see about the separation, something along those lines, right? So, that is plan number 2. Plan number 3 is basically what Master Cube suggested here, right? So, we have, like, glass going all the way here on this side, which, honestly, I really like. With the light, that is nice. I guess we do have some level of lamps in Scrap Mechanic. It's just these car lamps. So I would have to see how to integrate that. Maybe we can do some sort of indirect lighting with that, but I guess it would be quite hard. So, let's see about that one, alright? But generally speaking, you know, you would have this here open with glass, and then you have like a doorway right here. you know, giving things a nice cut. I do have to say I really like the option also here, honestly. I think it's a great idea by Spastic Cube. So I think it's hard to decide, to be honest. I think it's at least two competitive options. I don't think I like the open approach too much. But between this one and the other one, I really like it. Now, I guess there is technically an option 4, because we could technically say either we only leave the glass pane on this side, or, and I think this was Spastic Cube's full suggestion basically, or we go and actually have the same glass pane on this side. I would really like to fully finish this and show you guys what it looks like. So honestly, I think give me a few seconds and I'm going to go back and make a tad bit more glass so we can have all the options laid out to you guys, and you can actually leave your opinions down below in the comments, because I would really like to hear it and I would really like to make a choice for the design of that stairwell. So I'm going to go make that and I'll be right back with some extra glass. Alright, back we are with another stack of glass ready to go. Almost just slapped face first into the second glass pane. Like, seriously. Jesus Christ. What is even happening? I don't know anymore. But yeah, so I guess something along these lines. We would kind of have to see how to design the first bit of it. I'm not too sure about this part here, because that's, of course, sticking out a little. And then we would probably go and put, like, a pillar right here. Other question being, I suppose, how we design this. Because this is kind of, like, openly standing out. So I guess something along these lines is option 4. I'm not entirely sure yet. I think what we could probably end up doing, so let's kind of make it fully realistic what it would be, would just be mirroring that part over there to right here. Right, so I guess it would be something a little along the lines of then kind of bringing like a little box around the outside or something to make things look flush and clean, you know. And then, you know, this here would obviously be closed off, so something like that, I suppose. So this I imagine to be option number 4. Glass all around the outside, the stairs is not openly standing, and you know, we do something to fill this in back here, and we've got the glass panes right there, and then we kind of just, you know, somehow integrate the design right there in one way or another. So that is, I guess, option number 4. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Would absolutely appreciate that a ton. I think there's some great options out there, so, you know, whatever you feel works best, I would be quite interested. And then let's see what we're going to end up doing in the end. If you have any input on how best to do the lighting as well, please feel free to put that down below in the comments too. And then, without further ado, I think we can end it off right here for today, for this episode. I hope you all very much enjoyed it, of course. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all those future upcoming episodes and in order to support me on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much if you did that, and without further ado, also, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.